Inner Doctor, Glandular, Chapter 9. Your inner fortune. Every gland in your body is a broadcasting station. They do not work in isolation, nor are they simple chemical generators operating by reflex. They function as translators of your inner state, the thyroid, the adrenals, the pituitary, the pancreas, the thymus, the gonads. All of them listen, register, and obey the emotional and mental vibration you consistently sustain. They are not autonomous entities, they are obedient hormone secretors that respond to the climate your mind establishes. That is why you can consider them your invisible allies or your exhausted servants, depending on the message you send them daily. Their work is sacred. They not only regulate metabolism, energy or stress adaptation, but also physically manifest what you believe to be possible spiritually. The body adapts to be dominant belief, and glands being at the center of the adaptive system responds precisely to the content of your inner decrees. Let's begin with the thyroid. This gland, located at the base of the neck, regulates the speed at which your body uses energy. That symbolically and functionally is also tied to your right to express yourself, to be seen, to move freely through the world. Many people with chronic hypothyroidism share an emotional pattern. They were silenced, ignored, or learned to stay quiet in order to survive. On the other hand, those with hypothyroidism often experience mental overexcitation, uncontrollable thoughts, a constant need to prove their worth, and anxiety around performance. In both cases, the gland follows the emotional command. It does not fail without reason, it obeys. A 38-year-old woman diagnosed with autoimmune hypothyroidism shared with me that from childhood she had been taught not to bother others, not to talk too much, not to ask for too much. Her voice was soft, her pace of life slow, her fatigue constant. I explained that her gland had learned to obey a decree: do not move, do not exist too much, do not take up space, and that it was time to replace it with a new one. I suggested a specific affirmation: my voice is valid, my body is worthy of energy. Divine wisdom lovingly regulates my thyroid. I ask her to repeat this phrase aloud each morning, with a hand over her throat while breathing deeply and visualizing a bright blue light filling the area. After 40 days, her hormone levels had improved noticeably because her body, as always, had received a new instruction and responded accordingly. The adrenal glands, meanwhile, are responsible for regulating your stress response, located at top of the kidneys. They secrete cortisol, adrenaline, and other substances that enable you to react to danger. But when you live in a constant state of alarm, sustaining thoughts of chronic worry, guilt, or negative anticipation, these glands never rest. They begin producing hormones as if you were under perpetual attack. The results: fatigue, insomnia, nervousness, poor digestion, and in advanced cases, total exhaustion. This is known as adrenal fatigue. It may not always show up in standard medical tests, but the body feels it because the body does not lie. A man with chronic fatigue syndrome told me that every morning upon waking he felt like he had to fight to survive. His typical phrase was, "I have to endure no matter what it takes." I asked him, "What if you didn't have to fight?" He looked at me in confusion. I offered him a healing prayer for his overburdened glands. "I am safe. Nothing is chasing me. Divine energy restores me. My glands rest and harmonize." He was to repeat this upon waking at midday and before bed while placing both hands over his lower back. This action, combined with with daily moments of silence, began to shift his state. After 2 months, his energy level had doubled because when the subconscious receives the command enough with a war, the body suspends the emergency response to balance. You do not need to know the full physiology to begin healing. What you need to know is this: your glands obey. They do not ask questions. They do not seek explanations. They receive the dominant message, whether spoken aloud or silently, and act. If the message is "I'm alone," the adrenals respond with hypervigilance. If it's "I don't have time," the thyroid speeds up. If it's "life overwhelms it," the pancreas loses the rhythm. But if you change that narrative, if you begin to declare, "I am harmony. Time is enough for me. Life takes care of me," then your entire hormonal system begin to reorganize because your biology does not act randomly. It acts by instruction, and your voice is the cause of that instruction. Now try this exercise. Close your eyes for 1 minute. Place your right hand over your neck and your left hand over your lower back. Breathe slowly. Feel as though you are speaking directly to your endocrine system and mentally repeat, "Thank you, thyroid, for wisely dosing my energy. Thank you, adrenals, for protecting me and resting when danger is gone. I do not burn out. I renew myself. I am an inexhaustible source." Repeat this daily for at least 20 days without expecting immediate results. Consistency is the signal your subconscious recognizes truth. A phrase said once without emotion is not enough. But a phrase repeated with conviction every day is a command, and the body always loyally will execute it. Your glands are the hidden treasure of your body. They are your inner fortune. Their proper function determines not only your health, but your vitality, your mood, your creativity, your life force. And that function depends greatly on what you choose to decree as normal. If you decree chaos, they work in emergency mode. If you decree peace, they work in balance. If you decree divine order, they align with the original design of your being because they were created to sustain you, not to destroy you. And they are waiting for you to tell them clearly and fearlessly what kind of life you are going to live from now on.